part of the intro to Say Hello to the Undertaker by Winds of Plague. Yes, that is the name. So someone had asked me what the heck are they doing at the beginning of that song. So I put the song in a software program called Riff Station. So I was able to single out the guitar on the left and right side, and they're doing a harmony. And without studying it too much, it does seem it's in E harmonic minor. Basically, it starts with E minor arpeggio, and then there's a lot of diminished stuff. So harmony is happening on both guitars. So what I'm going to do is show both of them. And it's doing the same thing 4 times in a row, and then it has a fairly simple ending to it. I never did practice going into the ending out of the bulk of the intro riff, so I'm going to do that separate. So, nice and slow here. There's quite a bit of sweep picking involved as well. It's not too fast, but I think the most difficult thing is just getting all the notes memorized. So we'll call this guitar 1. I believe it's on the left side, so on your left speaker, or if you're listening on headphones, it'll be in your left ear. So this is the first bar. So I'm doing downstrokes to start with. I'm palm muting those first 3 notes. So 4 downstrokes there, then I'm hitting an upstroke for the to start the pull off, and then upstroke here. Second bar is where we start doing diminished stuff. So I'm using just a pinky and first finger here. Then we continue with more diminished. It's basically all diminished from here on out. So after we did that, we're going to use a lot of the same notes again. A bit more sweeping there. I'm not really concerning myself with what direction my pick is going on the second bar. Guess if I think about it, I seem to want to go down, down, up there. That's not necessary though. You can do all downstrokes. And then kind of depends on what you end on is how you're gonna start the third bar. So if you start on a downstroke, I'm going down, 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 up, up, up. If you start with an upstroke, it would be up, down, down, up, up, up. Anyway, fourth bar we have sounded like you was palm muting 3 notes. Not palm muting that one, and then we have. So it's really using a lot of the notes that we just did again, just starting a little bit lower. These are all diminished triads here, or diminished arpeggios. And then it starts over 4 times all the way through. So let me do it with the metronome so I know where my tempo is, and I believe the song is about 92 beats a minute. that part. The next section to finish off guitar 1 is just going. So that's all the ending is. You're just sliding into 8, and you pick 7, slide down to 4. As you slide down to 4, once you get there, you're going to hit it again. Try and get a good pinch there. Alright, so that ends it. And the second guitar part now. Let's see. So again, we're doing E minor pentatonic, not pentatonic, E minor arpeggio to start with for the first bar. And then, again, just like the other guitar, a lot of diminished stuff. So, starting with the sweep again. So right here I'm going down, 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 and then up, pull off, up, up. The second bar, jumping up here. Now, when I was listening to the guitars separated, it sounded like it was a little bit different the way these notes were approached versus the second bar on the guitar 1. So this is just what it sounded like to me for guitar 2. So basically there are less pull-offs and hammer-ons involved with this bar. So anyway, this is how I'm playing it. So it did sound like you're palm muting the the 10, 12, 10 here. And then we go into a bit of a sweep. So I'm starting with a down stroke, hammer on, down, down, and then pick with an upstroke, pull off, upstroke, upstroke. Whoops. Doesn't go that fast. Got carried away. It's a fun one to play once you get the hang of it. So anyway, the last bar number 4 for this phrase. Again, more are diminished arpeggios, and I'm just alternate picking this whole part. You want to try and palm mute the first 3 notes, so 1, 2, 3, then no palm mutes, and then palm mute, palm mute, palm mutes, no palm mutes. So after you go 1, 2, 3, 4, you're going to use the last 3 notes you just played to start the last bit here. So you did like the 9, 12, 10, 13. So you're going to use the 12, 10, 13 again, and then hit that 11th fret on the G string. That's how it was with the 4th bar on the guitar 1. So you have these 4 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4. You use those last 3 again. So we got 7, 5, 8, 7, and then we go 7, 8, sorry, 7, 5, 8, 7, 5, 8, 7, 5. Alright, so 4 times total on that. And now do it with the metronome so I know where my beat is. So the final part here, after you repeated this 4 times, it slides into 12. So like after you did this, I'm just sliding with my index finger. And then we have 10, slide down to 7. And as soon as you slide down to 7, you're going to pick it again. go for that pinch harmonic. And that's the end of the intro there. It's a fairly difficult piece to learn, I think. Again, I think the most challenging part is just getting it memorized. So I would recommend, if you want to learn this, things to make it easy, just learn one bar at a time. Try and get one bar at a time up to speed. Use your metronome. When I was learning this, I used eighth notes. I started with 60 beats a minute, and I played eighth notes. So that's 2 notes every beep. The song, when you're tapping out 92 beats per minute, then you will be dividing the beat into 4. So that's 16th notes, which is twice as fast as an eighth note. I just found it much easier to focus on what I was playing by doing eighth notes. So maybe that could help you. So yeah, you can do a bar at a time, and then like a couple bars at a time, and just take your time with it. It could definitely become frustrating. Again, just biggest part is memorizing it. So I guess one thing you could do, like if you were playing along to the song, you could like go between both. Like you could play the guitar one for like the first and second time through, and then you could switch over to guitar 2 for the third and fourth repeat. So that's just an idea, or just stick with one and do the other, whatever you want to do. So if you have any questions with this or anything else with music, please let me know. Send me an email, and thank you for watching.